Welcome everybody to the Red Stars' pre-match media availability. We have Jenna Bike and Coach Donaldson with us. If you have a question for either of them, please use the raise your hand function and I'll use it to call on you. Leslie, go ahead.
Hey folks, thank you for joining us today. Coach Lauren, at the beginning of the season, you said you were looking for players with bite when you were looking at this roster. How does Jenna fit into that equation?
Oh yeah, she fit in very well, man. JB's got lots of bites. You know, she brings it to training, she brings it to the game. You know, and her personality is just bubbly and got lots of bites. So, you know, we love her.
Yeah, thanks, Lauren.
And for Jenna, you've been providing really terrific service to your teammates. How do you find those connections when you're on the run?
We do it a lot in training. We do passing patterns, 11v0. So like these connections we build up all week, and then when it comes to the game, it's supposed to be easy. So yeah, we practice it. A lot of communication and kind of just trusting that your teammates are going to be in the spots where you want them to be. So yeah, bunch of moving parts.
Now, you said sometimes, it's not always a given. How do you adapt when things are not quite going your way?
Just short-term memory. If a cross doesn't come off or a pass doesn't come off, just moving on to the next, trying to connect the next pass cross. Just that.
Awesome. And lastly, it's Bark at the Park this weekend. So I have to ask for both of you, if you were a dog, what kind would you be?
I have two, a greyhound or a mongrel. Mongrel, I don't see a lot of mongrel in this country. A grey or a mongrel. So that's a similar dog to a greyhound.
And Jenna, if you're a dog, what kind would you be?
Probably just a mutt. Mutt of some sort.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Leslie. Joe, go ahead.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for the time, Jenna. I empathize. As a fellow mutt, has to be that kind of way. Lauren, looking at Utah, second time you're going to be playing them. Last match, obviously, it was a very exciting one for them, but Alyssa really bailed out the team at the end. I'm just thinking about what you guys need to be doing this weekend to ensure that result holds over into a second win, hopefully, for y'all.
Yeah, hopefully we can continue from the big game and just kind of do some of the same things. Defend the way we defend and attack the way we attack. And I think if we can have some consistency in what we do, I think, we're looking for a positive result. So hopefully we got to do that. But again, every team presents a different challenge. So we have to make the adjustment to Utah. There are some very good players coming in, some very young players. They're hungry, and obviously the question is going to be asked, our home record is not as great. So we have to be ready for that now and change that fortune.
Yep. And Jenna, for you were off the bench that first match, didn't play that much. What did you see from that Utah side that you think you can implement maybe if you get a longer run this second match, the second go-around against them?
We're a transition team. We know we can expose any team on transition, so kind of just playing into that. And, we're not going to try to change too much for any team. We're going to keep our identity, do what we do best, and so just really leaning into that kind of stuff.
And I just have to ask you one more slightly long-winded question. I apologize. Last year, every time you would come on the pitch, the broadcasters nationally would say, "Oh yeah, she joined the league as a a national team replacement player, found her way into the league." Now this year, when you're playing, all the narratives are really about the way you've built your career and you've established yourself as someone who can really compete in this league. I'm just curious, going through those years, what you think the biggest steps you've taken to get to the point where you're contributing a lot more so as a starter now than off the bench.
It definitely wasn't easy. It's not easy for anyone making a name for yourself in this league, and I think a lot of it's just putting your head down and working in silence and just trusting the process. But for me personally, it's just gaining that confidence and I belong here. I belong, I'm supposed to like have a spot on a team. I'm supposed to like make an impact. Just like believing in that and believing in myself was probably the hardest thing through all of this, because so long I was just told no, or like wait your chance, like, and all that stuff. So just believing in that, chugging along. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. LT, go ahead.
Hey guys, hope you're having a nice long week before this match. So, Coach, I'll start with you. This will be the 9th match of this season here this weekend. Are we far enough into the season that you're starting to see the identity of this club sort of come together, or at least what you thought coming in?
Yeah, I mean, it's, sometimes it's hard to say what you thought coming in, because, again, you got a lot of new players, and, trying to put something in stylistically that fits us. And the question that you asked, yeah, we start seeing some stuff now that we have a little bit different understanding about ourselves as coaches and as players. We start seeing some stuff that we can put our finger on and put our pulse on and say, okay, let's do this, because, we believe in ourselves. So yeah, it started to.
And Jenna, just speaking of new players in general, this is only your 3rd year in the league, 2nd with Chicago. I forget sometimes that you may not necessarily be considered a veteran of this team, but do any of the young players look to you as a veteran, or is someone with experience in this club, or is everyone just sort of so new from top to bottom that everyone sort of just looks to each other as the club sort of builds anew?
No, I would consider myself one of the veterans on the team. Just as the role I want to play, I want to be there for the new players, and they know that I am. I think 3 years in the league is a long time, and I've had experiences, obviously different clubs, and here last year. So like, I feel like I'm in a place where I can share those experiences and help build off them. So yeah, no, the new players know that they can come to me, and I think that's the goal of like what we're trying to do at this club is like, yeah, we have a lot of rookies, but like we want to bring them up to the level that we're all at, and I think they've done a tremendous job getting there.
All right, thanks guys. Good luck this
Thanks,
weekend.
LT.
Thanks, LT. Jim, go ahead.
Hey guys, wanted to I'm at SeatGeek, by the way, so I'm in the same building right by the bathrooms here. So you
Just come inside here. Just come inside here. Just talk with us directly.
I should. Coach, I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite thing about Jenna? As a person, as a player, what do you really appreciate about her? And then Jenna, same thing about Coach.
Well, I mean, the first thing you admire about Jenna is just her, she's a good team player, and just her, when she goes on the pitch, whether it's training or it's a game, it's just her honesty. She's going to give you everything she has, and you can't ask for more than that from a player. You can put her out there, and you can rely on her to give you, whether it's great or whether it's bad or whether it's good or whether it's excellent, she's going to give you the effort. There's no such thing as a compromise or effort, so you're going to get that from her.
I thought you were going to say my taste in music.
Jenna, what do you appreciate about Coach?
And she know a little bit of music too. She know what I like.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Well, I could say the same thing about Lauren. His honesty, he has such a strong identity and knows like what he wants from us, and like it's very clear, and I think I appreciate that. And like the same way, like his expectation is for me to come out and give everything I have and leave it all on the pitch. He does the same exact thing every day, so he's a role model and someone to look up to, and he walks the walk.
Perfect. And any Mother's Day plans? I know you guys are playing on Sunday, but prior, any plans for the mothers in your lives?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I got a wife with kids and all that stuff, so I mean, obviously, if I didn't say, I say it early after Mother's Day to all the moms and, and to my wife, so if I don't say it, I think I'm going to hear about it. You know, she's not going to hold it back. But you know, Jenna will give you a better answer at all that Mother Day stuff.
Well, unfortunately, my family's not going to be here, but I'm going to be celebrating Mother's Day a little long distance, but making sure she feels special. She's the best. I owe a lot of my career to her and her pushing me and her believing in me. So, yeah, just making sure she knows that and feels special on her day.
Thank you, guys. See you Sunday.
Thanks, Jim. Theo, go ahead.
Oh, hi, Jenna and Lauren. Apologies if you were asked this last week, but I wanted to know if you had any reactions to the video at Wrigley Field, the really fun video.
The long
With the
form,
song.
the commercial,
About
like with the
going to the ball
take me
game.
out to the ball game song.
Oh, I mean that one to take me out to the ball game, the Wrigley Field. You know,
Yeah, with Tatum and the other guys.
I think it's tasty. I mean, I watched it a few times. I like it. You know, it's a little bit different. You know, so I mean, I like the song actually, the way they did it, and I see some, you know, I see some spice in our girls, which is good. You know, I like it. You know, it look like everybody's enjoying themselves, which it should be, and I look forward to that game actually.
Yeah, they're giving us the platform we deserve, and I think our girls who went out and did a fantastic job. Our media crew did a great job of putting it all together and setting it up. So it's really cool, and it's great to have this opportunity. It's just we want to like stay at that level now.
Great. One other question, if that's okay, about the game. You're playing Utah for a second time, so just kind of curious to know how that changes your game model. Because it felt like the first time the game model was spot on, and when you go again against another team, do you have to think about they know how we play, they've been watching us? This is kind of, do you have to think about changing things, or is it just about being consistent, being yourself?
Well, I mean, yes and no, because it's going to be the 9th game, so they change some stuff, we change some stuff, but it's always very difficult the second time around, you know, doing it. So they will make the adjustment, and obviously we have to make the adjustment, but we're trying to just create our own identity and just go with that, and you know, hopefully that's good enough. So, you know, we're hoping it's good enough now that we can carve out our identity, and maybe the next team has to adjust more than we have to adjust, but we have to look at some of the stuff that they do, because again, they have some special players.
Thank you both so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Theo. Ednan, do you have a question? Yeah, he's on. Ednan, do you have a question?
Just a really quick, maybe somebody already asked to you last week. Is it team play? Get more points when they play visiting than when they play local? It has to do with the rival that you played this weekend. Thank you.
Just the reason why we've gotten more points on the road than at home.
Well, you know, right now, if you want to hear it, we stink at home, and we got to change that. I mean, obviously, I know, players know, front office know that we have to be better at home. I don't think it's a plan. We don't plan that to do that. We would love to take care of our home games, and hopefully this weekend we can come in and change those fortunes. So, yeah.
Thanks, Ednan. Before I let everybody go, I'll just give a quick update. We are creeping up on, if we haven't passed 19,000 tickets sold to the Wrigley Field game, which would make it officially our highest standalone attended match, which I think the previous record was 17,000, which was North Carolina in 2019. Next goal we're looking at, which I mean, obviously we want to sell out, but next milestone we would hit is 21,000 or thereabouts, which is the attendance for the doubleheader with the Fire 2 years ago. So we'll keep you guys updated on that, and I'll have a recording out shortly. Thank you guys.